I'm honored and to have an opportunity to say a few words. I know my friend Art Rocker, the good work that he's done. He brings value to world peace. He brings value for what he's done. I'm honored to be a part of his team. Operation for People for Peace is a well-recognized entity that has done good for this community, for this country. And I applaud his efforts. And I'm honored that he has been invited to speak at this event. World peace, Mahatma Gandhi is one of my idols. Martin Luther King is also my second idol. Together, they found a solution for nonviolence. Why do we have to fight? We all came from the same place. We're all going to go from the same place. The problem we have with world peace is not respecting each other's religion. I'm a Hindu. I live in this country and I have many friends from many cultures. But my first and most foremost is to respect their religion and their culture. And when I respect them, I understand them. It gives me the ability to bring them to the table. There's nothing that cannot be worked out. Violence is not the solution. It's never been and it will never be. Solution is nonviolence, but learn to respect the religion. It's not the matter of the human being. It's the color is what people see. We get that out of our mind, what color, what religion, and respect each other, we will be having world peace. War has always been intentional. It's not created by God. We were all put on this planet for one thing, to live together. War is because we choose not to live. We choose not to follow the rules. Some groups don't like to be told what to do. Some groups believe their culture and their religion is superior to others. That's not what God says. Some groups believe that they have a God and the rest of us don't. That's not true. There's only one God. Doesn't matter what color he is. He's the one that put us here. And he's the one that takes us. Only when he wants to, not when you want to, not when I want to. World peace can be resolved. We've seen two of the greatest examples on this planet, Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King. Can we not learn from that? Can we not learn to respect each other? Martin Luther King wanted to learn to teach people to respect the white people. And when we respected them with nonviolence, African Americans got their freedom. What did Mahatma Gandhi do? He didn't fight the British, he respected them. He respected them to say, we deserve the same respect you want us to give you. Biggest number one cause of war is egos. Political leaders having egos. The politicians are the decision makers of going to war. The rest of us are just soldiers. We take direction. When we went to war, most of the U.S. didn't want to go to war. Well, ask the people that lost their children.
Exactly.
Ask the people that lost their children in the war. Today, they have to wake up every morning and not have their child. They are the true believers of why we went to war. Because they didn't have a choice. Just because their son and daughter joined the military and our leaders decided we're going to go to war. Did we really need to go to war? Did we really need to go to Iraq? Was our oil that important to us? That at the cost of lives? One life is too many. World peace, there's still room for it. But we have to learn to respect each other's religion. Other than that, there is no way. But the solution that I see is what Dr. Rocker brings. He brings peace. I'm a firm believer and a supporter. He's my idol, and I'll follow him wherever he goes. Well, I represent the hotel industry. I represent the franchise industry. I, of course, wrote a book on franchising, a very controversial book. My goal wasn't to make money on the book. I donated 15,000 copies to teach. It was about teaching. It was about the corporate environment of how franchising was taking advantage of the hard-earned franchisees. I wrote about all the pitfalls and the do's and don'ts and the know-hows. It educated the industry by giving those books away. Today, some of the 12 points of fair franchising that I wrote the original template on are being practiced by a lot of the Fortune 500 companies, or some of them. I also saw a vision of getting African Americans into hotel industry. In 2001, there was less than 2 hotels owned by African Americans. Today, there's over 600 hotels. I co-founded the National Association of Black Hotel Owners. It was about bringing people together. It was about bringing vision to a community that didn't have the dream of owning hotels. They invest $280 billion into the hotel industry. They stare at hotels, but none of them ever owned it. They have athletes, entertainers who have money. They have hotel schools, universities that have people taking education in hotel management, but they never dreamed of owning a hotel. Today, we bring that reality. We bring all the resources together and show them how to be owners in hotels. As you know, the Asian American community in the U.S., the Asian American hotel owners, which I was one of the original guys that joined AHOA 25 years ago. Today, there's 22,000 hotels owned by the Patel community. That's almost over, or close to 50% of all hotels in the U.S. How did we do that in 25 years? We united. We helped each other out. You can't do it alone. There's no such thing as making it alone. But we did it as a community. Today, we controlled and we became the pillars of the economic engine for the U.S. of owning 22,000 hotels across the country. Use that example. Unite. Let's get all the countries together and make this a better place for us to live. It's that vision, it's that type of mind frame of not just about me, it's about us. And when we change the vocabulary to us, not me or you, we see a different view. And that's how you bring world peace.